Hi, my name is Smitesh and welcome to my YouTube channel. Sometimes interviewers ask very simple questions. They are not only expecting correct answer, but they are expecting how we approach the solution. In this video, I will be discussing about one of those interview questions. So let's get started. Consider this code. The code contains an integer vector that contains some numbers, and interviewer asks us to find how many even numbers exist in the array. We generally introduce one counter variable and iterate all the elements. During the iteration, we also perform modulus operator. When we get is equal to 0, we increment counter variable. That means here we are doing we are checking whether number is even or odd. When we get the even number, we are incrementing. Okay, and at the end we are displaying the result. Okay, so let's start. Here we can get 5 even numbers. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. We have 5 even numbers. Now this solution is perfectly correct. Okay. But interviewer asks some more readable answer. At that time we can use here any LSTL algorithm. Here I am going to use countif algorithms. Okay. So let's start. Consider count if. In the countif function, we need to first pass the beginning of the array here. So here we have a nums array, begin, and nums dot end. And here we need to write our own logic. So this is a lambda function. We can write here integer num, here return, and this num contains all these individual numbers. So when we get this num percentage 2 is equal to 0, we return true. When we return true, it will automatically increment the variable. So here just we need total even. Okay, now we can print look here. We are getting the same result. So this is more readable. Okay, this this is very simple question, but in the real life we may have many complicated logic. At that time we can use countif for such kind of operation. This is more readable solution. Now countif is not only for the integer, it can be used for other purpose also. For the count, consider this names vector that contains names of the person, name of the persons. Now we need to count how many names which has length less than 4, less than or equal to 4. So what we can do here, total length, and here count if names dot begin, we always begin, names dot end, till when we need to perform this operation, and lambda operation, lambda function here, name, here we need to write custom logic. As our question is, we need to find total names having length less than or equal to 4. So we can write return name dot length less than or equal to 4, and we can print here. Here we can use total length and build and compile. Here we can see it written 3. So if we see, this is 4 length, this is 3, and this is 3. So we have a 3 names having length less than or equal to 4. Now we can use COUNTIF for custom class also. Consider this employee class that contains employee ID, name, salary, and this is a constructor. Now we create array of this name, array of this employee. So I have already written. So here we are calling constructor of the employee. So 1001 John and 2000 is salary. This is employee ID, this is name, and this is salary. Okay. Now we need to find how many persons having salary. Find total employees having salary greater than 3000. Assume greater than 3000. What we can do here? We can again go for the COUNTIF, and our vector name is employees. So beginning of the position and employees and position, and here we can write our custom logic. This is a lambda function. So here employee, as our object is belong to, type is belong to employee, so here we can write employee and emp, then define our custom logic here. Now we are finding salary greater than 3000. So here return emp dot salary greater than 3000. That's all. Here we need to total employee. Greater than or equal to greater than 3000. So okay, we have here 3 employees whose salary is greater than or equal to greater than 3000. So let's we see. Here we have this one, and this one. So we have 3 employees having salary greater than or equal to 3000. So using COUNTIF, we can solve such kind of count problem very easily. We do not need to write lot of code like this one. So this is more readable and elegant answer in terms of the modern C++. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching the video.